Spider-Man, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, previously called
No.
Spider-Man Freshman Year. Now,
Right.
a lot of people, yeah, legit though.
Yes.
So a
I'm
lot
happy.
of people missed this. When it was called Freshman Year, it was gonna be about Peter Parker, the MCU Peter Parker, in his freshman year, leading up to the events of Civil War, and
Mhm.
then it was
Mhm.
gonna do things slightly different and show us stories. When it changed to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, they decided to not do any of that. They've pretty much scrapped everything, and this is like a what if scenario at best. It
Mhm.
has nothing to do with the MCU anymore. Don't consider it canon and nothing. And
It's
people
now
are
just the new Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah.
yes.
The whole reason for this is for people who don't know, because I saw online, so wasn't this tied to the MCU? I'm like, no, not after what was going on with the deal with Marvel and Sony, where Sony wanted to have more input on the TV show. So by that time, Marvel's like, yeah, no, we're gonna do something else, and then that's where it changed to just a regular cartoon show,
Mhm.
to where
Mm.
Peter's just going through, and in this iteration of him, from the leaks, if it is true, is like he gets his powers from Doctor Strange coming through a portal, and then he gets bit, and that's why all
Oh,
Yeah.
this
is that
stuff
what
is.
the whole
Yeah,
Venom thing? Is that why it's like a massive bug?
yeah, is that's not his universe, is I guess either Doctor Strange
Oh, so
or
it's literally just Spider Verse. No.
yeah, technically, yeah, is that
Classic.
this is how this happened, and then you got the people complain about, what is it, Osborne being
Of
African
course.
American here, where which in all pretenses doesn't really change him as a person. It's really
Yeah.
minimal, because for the most part, most people don't really care. It just for them, it's like a really good character design, actually, because it gives off the feel for Osborne being technically a sleazy business person.
Yeah.
And in this iteration, instead of it being Tony Stark that helps all the heroes stuff, it's Osborn, where you clearly see in the trailer that he's shaking hands with Captain America, finds out that Peter is Spider-Man, and decides to give him his suits and stuff. And some people don't like it because we see the Future Foundation suit, which is a really good suit, but it's not the Future Foundation suit, or technically it's not. It's an Osborn suit, because for some reason some people are saying
See,
that
if
Osborn has his hands in the Future Foundation,
if
so
these
that's why he
it
has it.
here's the thing. I've seen some of the people upset at these changes being like, "It doesn't make sense. I don't like it. This is stupid." Okay, then why is your avatar Insomniac Spider-Man that literally changed everything about Spider-Man, his origin and his villains and how he gets his suit and everything? Like,
Mhm.
stop. Just stop picking and choosing your battles. Just keep it consistent at least. Like,
I say, yeah, it's we're high past time where people should stop worrying about sticking to comics canon for
yeah.
cartoons.
Like,
No cartoon has ever stuck
Yeah,
to the comics. They've always done their own
because
thing.
like outside of that, I think like it's technically it's like a cartoon, but it's a little higher one. It's PG-13 or TV-14 in here, so you're
mm,
gonna see some blood and stuff. Um, y- it's just a new iteration of Spider-Man.
yeah.
It's not really anything that you need to be hyper fixated on. It's not a certain way. The only thing you probably would want to be like certain of is the not. I guess you could say the animation and the art style, technically, because it's a little.
It's
For me, it's
bad.
like,
it's,
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
bad.
it's like they're
Yeah.
trying. It's like they're
Yeah.
trying to do the Steve Ditko thing, but
Yeah.
it's just not. It's not working with
It's
this.
No.
still not as bad as the one that was a couple years ago where they didn't shadow everything. It was just like flat colors. I think it was just called like
It's
Marvel
still flat
Spider-Man.
now, isn't it?
This is no, this actually looks better. Like the old
Mm.
one was missing everything. You're just like you looked at it, you're like, everything is like just no texture. I can't explain it. It was so bad. Like,
Yeah, and like
Classic.
oh
this whole like once they was shifted away from the MCU connection, you can blatantly see it's just for toys. That's
yeah. Oh
literally
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's just a toy.
that's any cartoon ever, right? It's always just toys.
Yeah.
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 But it's so the art style doesn't help
Yeah.
it. I appreciate they're going for the whole Ditko look. I think to
Yeah.
an extent they pulled it off, but making it 3D because they want to be cheap and just reuse this 3D engine they've got for cartoons, it's not working.
Nope.
It's not
Nope.
working for any of it. Right.
No.
That's why a lot of people are saying they can't imagine this thing going past the 2 produced seasons. So
Yeah, no,
They
no,
they will
gotcha.
milk out a third just in case they have action figures already in development, and that's it. And it'll be a shorter third, I
Mm.
guarantee it. Like, yeah,
Then they'll
it's
hype it up like what if? It'll be all like in a week. It's like one final watch.
yeah, and ain't watching that.
What if I didn't watch it?
What if I saved myself 20 minutes a day and didn't
Yeah,
waste my time?
yeah, and, like I think especially like for the what if people, especially for like the mech episode, people were saying like it would have been like it's a meh episode, but it would have been better if they went all in and just put the sauce for the combination sequence instead of trying to be
Yeah,
cheap
that
and,
was.
and go to the pilot's view every time they're trying to combine. And I'm like, oh, what was the point of that if you're gonna be cheap about it? It's like you
You
might as
know
well not use it.
you know you've got something bad on your hands when you can't even. You had the most soulless like mecha transformation thing ever made.
Oh man.
There's no source in it whatsoever.
The wife keeps bugging me. She's like, "We need to watch it." I'm like,
Yeah, and that's what you can.
What
like,
if she watched it alone?
yeah,
and that's what like I get like what like for what if and kind of like Spider-Man here is like it's meant to be on a budget and not actually trying to be the best you can for animation, at which you can do a lot of things, and if you have the passion you might as well just go all out with it and try instead of trying to nickel and dime and say,
yeah.
we can cut this corner, they'll still consume the product and we'll be happy. I'm like, well, maybe, but if you try to do it a little bit better, you could have a lot more investment in the long run than in the short term gain. So that's just
Yeah.
me.
But
That's
we're all
where I
about
see it.
short term gains at the minute because society's collapsing. So
Woo.
so,
Well, I mean, look, this series is in canon. I'm gonna give it a try. I'll be real with you. If it's what if, it's what if, and I won't watch past the first episode. If it catches my attention, sure.
Even in the trailer here, people were like, "This was a kind of a bad look," where like Peter gets a brick and smashes like there's a colored kid in the head, and this is
so it's
first.
Miguel O'Hara. That's why it's not canon. Cool, gotcha.
Yeah, it just wasn't a good look, even though. And then like people were complaining that he might be like a vlogger when technically people said that it's just for that episode that he was on someone else's like stream, and it's not him actually going to be doing that all the time.
I hope not. That'd be kind of annoying. Like, I can picture a scenario where they're like, okay, vlogging is in. So how about every time he does a battle, he sets up the camera and records it? It's like, no, just please don't.
Yeah, just have an
please.
episode showing how that wouldn't work.
Yeah,
That wouldn't
yeah.
go well for you. Just like, wait a minute, I've got to set this up.
Oh man. Well,
No, it's one of those where if it's got like good, like people are talking like good things about it, I'll check it out maybe, but
right.
I don't give a crap about it. I'm so far removed from that thing. So
And then like people I saw they're wasting a lot of their actors that are going, that's because they got Cox and all of them are coming back to reprise their roles in this, even though they're not connected to the MCU. You still have a familiar voice and familiar feeling to a lot of them. So it's just like if it works, it works, but if it doesn't, it's just a waste of time and money at this point.
Yeah, it's whatever in my opinion. Like
it's like all because of ego at this point. Everyone wasted time and money because of ego.
yeah.
that's Hollywood for you, though, and it's all about
That
ego.
is. So we'll be back to talk more about this when it airs. I'll watch it. I'll do a review. We'll do a discussion if everybody watches it, and then we'll see what happens with it. At least it might be. No, it'll be better than What If. Let's be clear about that. So it will be better. Could you imagine if the bar drops that low? Oh,
I could actually, yeah. It's just I don't want it.
True. It is modern
Want it to
Disney
be
and Marvel, so maybe, yeah. So yeah, we'll be back to talk about that soon. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video, and as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen, and also if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.